About a year ago, remember the Democratic Party would not allow Nina Turner to introduce Bernie Sanders at the Democratic convention, right? Um, and this pissed off people like Danny Glover and Susan Sarandon, who I guess I don't know, neoliberals still blame Susan Sarandon and Jill Stein and Putin and whomever else. So just about a year later, July 25th, Nina Turner brings 115,000 signatures in support of the People's Platform, right? She's the Our Revolution president, and it's a real progressive platform. To just bring it to the DNC, and they had barriers around it and wouldn't let her get in. Yeah, the DNC's really getting it. They're really waking up. I don't know if you know the new DNC platform that Pelosi and Schumer came up with. They're not addressing climate change. The Democratic Party is not addressing climate change, and they're not helping out unions. And their only solution for helping, workers is like small business tax credits. Okay, I mean, I'm a small business owner. Small business, sure, yeah, but that's not really helping workers. I mean, it kind of is. I guess if I get a tax credit, maybe I can hire some people or something. Oh, okay. But come on. I mean, so it's unbelievable. And this is the speech that Nina Turner gave outside of the DNC headquarters where they wouldn't let her speak. When I stepped on this side of the barrier, I was told I had to step on the other side, and that's indicative of what's wrong with the Democratic Party, Turner said during a speech in front of DNC headquarters as a security guard and barriers prevented her and Our Revolution supporters from entering the headquarters to deliver the petition. This is what they think of you, progressives. Any progressives, anybody out there thinks the DNC can be saved? I don't know. This tells me no. The barricades were said as being put up in line with the fire marshal's request due to large crowds in the area over the health care debate in Washington. Okay. But the barricades were exploited to serve another purpose in preventing Turner and supporters from entering. So then no one could enter the DNC building? Is that what so no one was allowed to enter? Or just Nina Turner and those signatures? It was a year ago. So it's... Right. I can't even... It's unbelievable. I get the wanting to fix the DNC from within. I understand that because the DNC has a lot of infrastructure. It has a lot of money. You need fundraising in this day and age. That's just the way it is. But I really don't see it happening. I really think as I've interviewed men like my friend Walker Ewell that I interviewed on this show and other people I've spoken with, I really think it's going to take somebody, some billionaire, Tom Steyer, Mark Cuban, somebody like that to just go, okay, I'm starting a third party, or I'm going to put $500 million into the Green Party or something, because this kind of shit is unbelievable. Nina Turner, they're doing this to, right? And I'll give Nina credit. She's not playing the race card. She could. But it's just like, it just shows you how much of a threat any progressive of any ethnicity or gender that shows up with this kind of power, they're afraid. And what do? They literally put up physical barriers and security guards because they would rather do that than... They're supposed to be, it just shows you how full of shit they are. They're all resist, Trump is evil. Here's 115,000 people that are like, we want this platform. We want this progressive platform. We want to address climate change. We want to address $15 an hour. We want to address all these things. Nope. Here's what the actual platform in some of the things it includes. People's Platform includes Medicare for all, free college tuition, the Raise the Wage Act for Workers' Rights, Automatic Voter Registration Act, Equal Access to Abortion Coverage and Health Insurance Act of 2017, a Climate Change Bill for Renewable Energy, Justice is Not for Sale Act of 2017 for criminal justice reform and immigration rights, and the Inclusive Prosperity Act to hold Wall Street accountable. Those are all things I believe in. The Democratic Party does not. They blocked this. The Democratic Party does not want these things in their party's platform. If there's any debate, you have any neoliberal friends, tell them this. First, ask your neoliberal friends that are still like, yeah, the Democrats, and I'm with her. Read them all of these things. Say, you want those things? Yeah. And then they go, pie in the sky. It's not pie in the sky. 22 countries have single-payer health care. We could have free college tuition. We're the richest country in the history of the world. So I don't want to hear that anymore. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see a rich person in a $20 million mansion with 5 cars and a helicopter tell me, oh, but money's tight right now. I don't want to hear it. I just don't. So I'll leave you with some more quotes from Nina Turner. Now, when we say Medicare for all, we mean it. When we say justice for all, that's what we mean. When we say environmental justice for all, that's what we mean. Social justice for all, that's what we mean. Political justice for all, that is what we mean, Turner added, citing the Democratic Party's needs more than a fancy new slogan to reform itself, and referenced the Democratic Party's agenda and slogan unveiled by party leaders earlier this week. We need a new deal. And we need folks who are willing to put something on the line for it. We need folks who, as Congressman Keith Ellison reminded us, a whole lot of collusion going on. And it ain't just collusion with Russia. It's collusion with big dollar money folks at the expense of everyday Americans in this country. And if the Democrats won't do it, then who will? If the Democrats won't do it, as my brother Smith broke it down, we're going to have to get some new folks. Amen, Nina. She continued, I'm hoping that the chairman will get the message that the way we were greeted today is not the way. And we aren't going to be seduced by donuts and water. Oh, God, I love Nina Turner. And I'm telling you, if this is if Bernie Sanders is too old, or he's still, playing and kowtowing too much to the Democratic Party, I just want a progressive. I want all those things that they had in that reform and that petition. I want those things. And it's great that she's doing this, because it shows you how blocked and wrong the Democratic Party is. So I salute Nina Turner. There's another reason I get behind her. And I hope somebody starts a real third party, because the Democrats clearly are not getting anything. And they're going to either get their asses kicked in 2018, or they're just going to put in more corporate Democrats, or a combination of the two. That's what's going to happen. But another reason Nina Turner is great.